Hello, everybody. Welcome to this weekend market analysis. Last week was quite a bit of a mixed trading week, but at any rate, we were still profitable, no loss scored. I thought I was going to be conducting much of reviews across so many pairs with the NFP of Friday, but the impact of that news announcement wasn't as expected. Okay, the momentum was quite low, ranges were still intact, no breakouts, everything was just still within the range. Well, for this market analysis, I am just going to hit the nail on the head, go straight to the point, addressing some setups that might be problematic, so to speak. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so let's just look into the chart very quickly, but before that, let's look into the Forex Factory economical calendar to see those high impact news announcements that are scheduled for this upcoming trading week. All right, you can see here we have some high impact news announcement, not really much. What we have here, okay, ECB president, okay, for the euro, the European Central Bank president will be speaking on Thursday, okay. No interest rate announcement. All right, okay, so in all, you just need to pay attention to all of these high impact news announcements. Keep them on your notepad on a daily basis. You want to keep checking the outcomes. All right, let's move into the charts straight on. The first pair we want to look into is the American dollar against Japanese yen. I am sure many of you must have looked into this pair already, and hopefully you want to trade what you are seeing here, that pin bar right there, that is happening around a level of resistance, okay, a key area of resistance. I am sure many of you are waiting for the market to open so you can click on your sell button, hoping for price to keep pushing to the downside. Well, it does look technically sound that price will be pushing to the downside. It does look quite okay with the NFP on Friday, that we got that pin bar, that inverted hammer formation, giving the signal that price will be pushing to the downside. Okay, no doubt about that. Well, in an in-depth market analysis, I want to be very skeptical with taking this trade. Okay, I am really not discouraging you, but I just want to show you my position of things and my final decision. It is always important to look into the bigger picture whenever you are trading. Okay, I will do that from the daily time frame. Now, in the daily time frame, we tend to have an area that has been holding price in such a harmonic pattern or fashion. Let me just do this. Okay, right there. Let me change the color of that line to blue. Okay. All right, so I'm doing it in the daily time frame just to give you a clearer picture. You can see how price kept respecting that area every time it goes there. Okay, it kept respecting that area many times. All right, many times. For me, I think the most optimal zone for me to take a trade is to wait for price to push up to that area. That would be the nicest zone for me to look for my short entries. Okay, based on my experience, this type of price action might be a trap. Okay, this type of price action might be a trap for those of you who want to go short. Price will kick down a bit, then trigger all of your entries around that zone, and from there on turn back to the upside, kicking your stop losses out of the way. Well, I am not ruling out the fact, okay, I am really not ruling out the fact that price can crash to the downside in heavy momentum, but based on the technical analysis, I want to take my trade at the optimal zone of every price action, and so this is the best area for me to wait and take a trade. If price doesn't hit that level, I am not ready to take any trade. I want price up there before I can go short. Okay, I don't want to get involved with this. It is really not clear, and I don't want to get trapped at that area. I want to wait at that optimal zone before I can take a trade. If you are willing, and in fact, if you are ready to take this pin bar, then you want to be very smart with it. Okay, if you are ready to take this, be very smart with it, bearing in mind that price has not really hit the optimal area of the technical outlook. Okay, so as price pushes to the downside, make sure you cash out some profit and quickly trail out your stop loss to break even. For me, I am not gonna take this trade. All right, let me show you a similar price behavior also to put the Japanese yen in proper perspective. All right, to put the Japanese yen in proper perspective, in the Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen. Let me zoom in the chart. Now you can see an expanding triangle. I had already done this analysis, so I didn't want to waste the time. You can see an expanding triangle as price kept respecting that zone. In fact, Friday it went there and was rejected, and you can see the lower leg of that triangle right there as support, while this is resistance. Now so many traders will want to hit on their sell buttons right there, hoping the price will come back down again to that area for them to look for another push to the upside. Well, this usually happens in just as a trap. Okay, to trap most traders. Note that price has been trending. Okay, the bias has been to the upside, and so the momentum has been to the upside, and that means the Japanese yen is quite weak. Okay, Japanese yen is quite weak, so you don't want to take the risk of trading against that overall strength to the upside. And in many occasions, this type of price behavior, like I said, is a trap. Okay, we have discussed that in the American dollar against Japanese yen. So traders might be trapped, or sorry, might be tricked to go short, and then price keeps pushing to the upside. Upside to what area? You always want to take into consideration the bigger picture. Look at this right now. Okay, you always want to take into consideration their bigger picture. Now look at this upper level here that I have just placed. You can see how price respected that level there, respected it here, respected it right there. Okay, so chances are that price is likely going to push again to the upside. So if you're looking to trade this, please be very careful, be extra careful. The best place to go short is at this particular area. That is the optimal area to go short. For me, if I see any valid long opportunities, I am going to favor that setup by clicking on my buy button than going short. Okay, so this is where I am waiting to look for short entries. All right, having said that, let's look into the final pair for this review. Like I said, I am just going to hit the nail on the head. Other pairs will develop, and of course we will review them as the market is open. The last one is the American dollar against the Swiss franc, and this is the daily time frame. Well, let's look at the bigger picture before we come back here. In the weekly time frame, we had previously analyzed this pair, and we talked about that expanding triangle. All right, that's the expanding triangle there. Right here, a lot of traders as well might be tricked at that particular area, feeling that price has made a turn and the next push should be to the upside. Well, to me, I have in my experience, price usually comes down after tricking traders, taking them out on their stop losses. It comes down to the lower leg of that triangle before you can see a bounce to the upside or a breakout. So I am still bearish here, and I am hoping the price will come all the way to the lower boundary of this expanding triangle. Okay, so in the daily time frame, we are looking to go short. Okay, the entry as the market open will be shared with those of you in the VIP channel. The entry will be shared with you, so we will see how far or where we want to take the trade and where we want to close it. Summarily, we are looking for a plus 100 pips. Okay, not less than 100 pips. That is what we are targeting in the American dollar against the Swiss franc. Okay, so that's a potential trade here. All right, now let's review some trades as of last week. We took a trade in the let's see. Okay, we took a trade in the Swiss franc against the Japanese yen. I think this is one of our best. This signal was sent out, and that was our entry, and this was our stop loss. Price moved all the way somewhere in here. We closed out that trade for a plus 100 pips. Okay, so that was a nice trade. Hopefully, this week is going to be much more better. Okay. All right, that's it. If you have questions or contributions, feel free. We will respond to you. Don't hesitate to join the Telegram channel. We are always there to share with you what we think about the market every single minute. This is going to be a more active trading year, and hopefully it's going to be a more profitable trading year. So ask your questions, make your contributions directly to us, and we'll be very happy to respond to them. Wishing you a profitable trading week ahead. Bye bye.